Allysyn had a 9 to 5. I had a 9 to 5. I used to sell cars. Yeah, I was a sales and marketing executive. Yeah, and I also used to do YouTube on the weekends. I used to do lifestyle content. I used to also create content for social media and modeling also on the weekends. But Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. Yeah. What I actually want to do in life is to do modeling, do YouTube, create content. I enjoy things like that. So I felt like Big Brother Nigeria was going to give me the platform to do these things I want to do on a bigger scale. That's why I auditioned.
When you got the mail and everything that you were going to go into the house, what was the first thought that came to your mind?
I couldn't believe it. I was like, no, this can't be real. This is a fake email. It can't be real, it can't be real, it can't be real. Once I started crying, I was so excited. So it was a lot of emotions, to be honest. A lot. I was going to be myself for sure. I didn't think I had the strength to be any other person or have a particular strategy or to create drama. I wanted to just show myself to everyone that I could do the things I wanted to do with my life. That's create content, do modeling and stuff like that. And I feel like I did that to a large extent. I still have self-doubt here and there, but I believe that because of how hardworking I am, I believe that once I've set my mind to achieve these goals, I'm going to do everything that I can do to achieve it, for sure.
So when you wanted to go into the house, what was the family's reaction?
My siblings were 1 million on my side. My mom was very skeptical. It took her a long time for her to finally say, okay, we'll do this. She wasn't sure if I should do it. Yeah. So Hermes and I had a great connection in the house. I had feelings for him on my part. I have feelings for him on my part. But coming outside the house and I understand his dynamic, I respect it. But I'm not very sure if I want to be a part of it. But I still have genuine feelings for Hermes.
Okay, alright. So at some point there was also Adekunle. I know you've mentioned severally that you guys were friends, but I feel like we also at a point where there was something a little bit more than that. So were we confused?
Yeah, I feel like people just misunderstood the relationship. And if you even remember initially, I kept saying that I wasn't emotionally available, although things changed in the house. But I feel like Adekunle and I knew exactly what we had and what we didn't have. And we had friendship, and that was it.
Alright. So let's talk about your family. What was it like growing up where did you grow up in?
I grew up in Lagos. I was born and brought up in Lagos, or Okota to be precise. That's where I grew up. Of course I do.
That's right.
I do.
So what was it like growing up in Okota with parents and family and everything?
Yeah, it was nice. My siblings were always in school, so I was always at home with my mom. I used to be so bored sometimes because I like to be around people. I like to have my friends around and to visit my friends. But I mean, it was mostly chill because my mom is a very chill person. And most times I would come to the island to stay with my cousins. So I think I had a pretty fair growing up. Yeah, I had a pretty fair growing up.
Alright, so there were a lot of narratives here and there in the house. I mean, there was a particular one that Adekunle had to come to you where he was trying to play some tricks and telling you that Dwayne didn't personally like a relationship with Hermes. Do you feel that narrative about Dwayne inserting herself in people's relationships was true in a certain way, or was it a misunderstanding?
Dwayne?
Yes.
I feel like people actually used to come to Dwayne. She never used to just put herself in other people's business. They would come and meet her because in the house we all knew that Dwayne was a very intelligent girl. She was very good at advising people. She also wanted to be there for people. The people always come and meet her and be like, oh, what do you think? What do you think? She nobody wants to put herself there. They were always coming to meet her.
Yeah, so the narrative was totally false.
Yeah, definitely, 100% false.
So during the murder, I feel like during Dwayne's diary, she felt like you pulled back from her after the murder.
Yeah.
You were more friends with Modella and Daniela than you were with her. Do you think that was it intentional, or was it because you just had more connection with those people?
No, the thing was that Daniela was my roommate before the house. So and Dwayne and I were the closest in the house. I didn't have I didn't really have another friend in the house. So she hadn't experienced me with other people. So going downstairs, meeting Daniela again, and being open to experience other people in the house might have been a bit tricky on her part. But we now worked on it and we now became fine. I explained to her and I understood why she felt the way she felt. I had to tell her that that was still the way we are, she shouldn't feel bad about anything. And the fact that we were able to talk through things through was the best part of our relationship.
Okay. So, you and Daniela are quite close. I mean, there
Very.
was the Khalid and Daniela situation, there was the daughter and Daniela, and Adekunle also apparently likes Daniela.
Mhm.
So, what do you think of that situation in itself?
Well, I can't exactly speak for Daniela. I'm not like her mouthpiece, but I feel like she wasn't trying to like play any game or entertain anything, and I can't exactly really speak because I don't know. I'm not too sure.
Okay. So there was also the Bella and Shegsy situation. I mean, I feel like when people come out and they see this is how the public views their relationship, I'm sure
Yeah.
it's quite a shock on
Yeah.
your part. So, why do you think that? Have you never seen this side of Shegs?
Which
that
side?
The side that people are saying is emotionally manipulating inside the house.
Yeah, no, actually, I wasn't. If you knew me in the house, I had my people, so I wasn't exactly close to them. But anytime I was like there to like experience them, like it felt really genuine. So now coming out and seeing like people felt like it was emotionally manipulative. He was doing that. He was doing that. I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. But if that was the case, I hope that they sorted that when they come out of the house.
Okay. So after Baby Naija, what's next for Allysyn?
Well, now I intend to focus on modeling 100%. I also have a YouTube where I post lifestyle content. I also used to have a lip gloss business I intend to rebrand. I also intend to start my own bikini line very soon. Yeah, and just like be open to like great opportunities that resonate with my brand and continue to grow and become the best version of myself.
That's nice. Wait, your bikini game was on point.
Thank you so much. I love bikini.